Hello friends and welcome back. I'm going to do a little plan with me today because I need to set up next week in my Wonderland 222, and my son made me some artwork, so I turned it into a journaling kit for myself. And yeah, I just wanted to give it a try and see what it looks like in this one. So I'm going to do, this is actually this week, so it's going to start Friday, right? Friday? Yeah, Friday the 16th. So this is the kit. I named it La Dolce Vita, which is the sweet life, and it is like this really cute artwork. I made some different like little journaling things, but most of this kit is just pieces and parts to put together. It's really, really pretty. I'll show it to you and then just kind of explain while I'm showing it to you what all these are. So I made some stamp pages. I probably should get a white background for you so you can actually see what we're working with today. Here, let's do it this way, because you know me. I can't ever get my act together. Okay, so here's the first page, which is the stamps and some of the layering elements, a little Polaroid right here with some artwork on it. So the artwork that he created for me was for a class. So he's a computer science major. He's going into his bachelor's, and he had an extra, you know, you gotta do prerequisites and extra classes and stuff to fill up the whole thing. And one of the extra classes had something to do with creating like different types of artwork for like advertising and things like that. So while he was in there and he was creating some things, he showed me what he was doing, and I asked him, can you make that into a whole bunch of different assets for me, and I will try to put something together. So he did, and this is what he came up with. I know not everybody is into AI art, but considering how hard he worked on this, I have to say that there's quite a bit of knowledge and quite a bit of work that goes into having a cohesive balanced kit all together using like the same style, the same colors, the same everything. It's really actually a lot harder than I thought it was to do. So I have a whole new respect for this type of artwork. And I think it came out really, really pretty. I think it's really fun. A little bit dark in some areas. I don't really know if he knows how to brighten it up. This is just the style that he was going for. He's very much into like Japanese art, anime, stuff like that. So you can definitely see it's supposed to be an Italian themed art, but we're very much more anime style with the actual artwork itself. But I think it's super, super pretty. And I ended up making a lot more pages than I thought I was going to make, because he made me so many things that I just couldn't pick. So I just kept making stuff. And so these are all the pages. Since he made all of this, if this is something you guys want, I can always put it up in the shop and sell it, and then, you know, help him out with school and give him the proceeds to it, because he did all the work. I literally just put it together and printed it. He did all the hard part for it. So if it is something you guys like, let me know, and I will definitely put it up for you, because I think it's really, really pretty. So let's start by doing some stuff. I made so many pages though, I'm not really sure where I want to start. So I brought a lot of different little toys to play with because I thought it would be fun. I wanted to play with the chalk inks. So I have these two colors right here because I thought they went the best. There's Sahara Sand and Pumpkin Spice, because there's a lot of like those Mediterranean type colors in this, which are really, really pretty with the oranges and the reds and the browns and stuff. So I thought those two colors might go the best. I also brought, because I didn't make any date covers or anything for this, I brought, this was from this is Onyx Days and Numbers, and this is my newest addiction. And I just had some leftovers from when I used this kit, so I thought those would go pretty well. So I brought that. And then I brought some of these, like, usually what I use these for is in like multimedia stuff, not multimedia. What am I trying? Mixed media, sorry. I have computer on the brain right now. Mixed media by using like pastes and stuff. But I thought I would try and see if I could put like some background down with the chalk paint, so, or the chalk ink. So I brought this one and I brought this one just to give like some different looks to it. And then, you know, I just have all the rest of my normal stuff, my stickers. There's also these stamps, which I may or may not use, because I thought this might be, have to do this, that kind of stuff. Like I thought that might be kind of cool, but I don't know about this one. I'm not sure, but definitely want to give this one a try. So to start off, this is like a postage one, And so I know that it's kind of got stuff on it, but this is texture paste, and I'm not obviously going to use that inside of my Wonderland 222, but this is going to be spooky. I am going to try this. So I'm just going to use this little brush right here. So these I got off of Amazon, and I'm just going to throw a little bit of the chalk ink on the bottom, lay this down, and then just run it over the top kind of lightly, because I don't feel like I need like a ton of stuff here, because I'm going to put the stickers over the top. So I don't think it needs to be like super dark, or I need to do like many layers. I think a subtle amount like that would probably be best. And then I'm going to do one up at the top. So I noticed that as I was putting my all my stickers on, I have a tendency to kind of do this with all of my stickers and realize that I was creating bumps. So I'm going to get away from that. And now this time I'm going to do a top and bottom corner style, along with if I do any like dividing of the page, it'll probably be this way, and it'll be with marker rather than doing it with washi or any type of stickers. So I don't know if you can tell, but you can see here that I have washi in between, and I'm making like a ridge because I keep putting them in the same spot, and I don't want to have to try to write over that. So yeah, I'm going to do that. So that looks like really nice. I like that whole top and bottom with just like a little bit on the top and the bottom. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side, but I'll do like the letter. Let's do the letter kind of like that on the bottom of this side. And maybe we'll do both. Let's do a little bit of the orange. Maybe we'll do the orange for the inside part on this side. And then I probably should have changed that out instead of, let me get a different one so I don't keep running. Well, no, wait, is there a small one? Oh, let's use this guy, right? Can I use this guy? Oh no, he's mad. He's not going to get used. Some of these have been pretty well beat up. Yeah, we'll just keep using this one. So from here, I'm going to try to just go along the outside of this. Just kind of like this. I don't want it to be perfect because I'm definitely going to be covering this up with my stickers. But here we've got like a little letter action on this side. And then maybe up here in the other corner, we can just do this right here. And here is it. Where is it? Right there. Like this. I mean, it's going to be a little bit messy. It's going to be messy. It's ink. There's nothing I can do about it. But because I'm going to be covering it up with so much stuff, I don't think you're really going to notice it too much anyways. So we have these 2 days. So this is Friday the 16th. So I'm going to put down my dates, which I've got a Friday and a Saturday. So let's do this. Move these around a little bit from what I normally do. Let me get my tweezers. So I can get these little tiny things off of here. So let's do Friday the 16th and the 17th. Okay, here we go. Now what? Now I don't know. Now I'm not sure. Okay, let's go through the stickers and figure out what we want to use. So this one right here is strips. If I want to use strips, I have them. So these are, just so you know what's here, just in case I don't use them. So I'm going to try to get away from it for a little while, like I said, so I can stop that bump from happening. But I'll probably go back to them at some point, or I may put them someplace else. I don't know. Haven't decided yet. So we have that one. But then this one right here is a full page that we can rip and kind of lay down underneath something else. We've got that one. Let's do that. These flowers right here are really pretty. I think what I'm going to do is grab this end over here and just do like a small little bunch right here. like this. I mean, I'm covering up a lot of what I just did with the ink, but you can still see it coming out the bottom like that. And then we can take this little piece right here and I think I'm gonna go like this. And then I don't want this to be, I need it to have kind of more of an organic edge. I don't want it to have a straight edge because it's going to be kind of hanging out. There, that's better. I'll get it off my fingers. Okay. Then we can do this one up here. So we get those pretty flowers in here. You did a really good job on this. All right, we have those two there. Then let's see what we've got in here. I love this Polaroid. I definitely want to use the Polaroid. And I think I want to use this. Maybe. I don't know. Do I? Do I want to just do the Polaroid, or do I want to do the Polaroid and bring this pop of orange behind it? I wish I had, well, I kind of do right here. Just flip it over. If you get washi paper from me, it has this clear backing, which is a really good one to use if you want to kind of lay down your stickers on it. Ooh, maybe not use the back side of it. I think the back side of it is not sticky. Oh no, the back side's not sticky. Only do it on the front. I flipped it over and I shouldn't have done that. Oh, that's a bummer. Well, look at it. I have this one right here because I also brought myself a kit in the premium matte. So we'll just try that again. But this time we'll do it like, kind of thinking that I wanted it like this. And then we'll lay this one down here, kind of kitty corner. Oh, that's cool. I like that a lot. There's a full page sticker too, but I don't know if I want to use the full page sticker because that's going to take up an entire page and I might not want to do that. There's also these, which are like full, I don't know what I want yet. Love these corners. Oh, we could do that. How about we do a floral corner? That's nice. We have these ones, or there's these ones. Look at this one. Let's put this one up here at the top. I know, I'm getting all jumping pages, but I can't, oh, I won't be able to see my, stamp right there. All right, let's rethink that one. We'll save that one. We'll see what else we can put up there. So we might be able to do something else. But there's so many like really cool layering elements in here that it's really hard to decide what I want to use. But how pretty would this one be right here with the wine bottle and the flowers and the note? If we did something like this in this corner down here. There, I like that. I want to put one of the fashion girls here, but I also need to put something for her to be kind of standing on. Or we could put this fashion girl because she's already kind of got a base behind her. I don't know. Or, ooh, that's pretty too. This is going to be hard to figure out which things I want to use because there's so many pretty ones. There's lots of the corners in this. So if I put this up, which I probably will, because I think it's pretty. If I put this up, you have lots and lots of choices for a ton of different styles that if you want to do. That's too big, but that might be work over here. On this side, I also have some other backgrounds. Where are they? We've also got these. It's something I was working on to put in the shop, but I haven't put it in there yet. But it might be kind of nice to have just a little bit of this. If I can get it to rip the way I want it to rip up. Kind of want to go like that. Then we have like another base right there. And then I also have some stamps. Oh, a stamp up here. Yeah, let's do a stamp. Got this one here. I like that. There's this here, but I feel like this sticks out too far, so I think we're gonna put one of the big pictures in here, and this one's my favorite. There's like a desk right here and a big window right here, and it's just really, really pretty. I call it a window, but I actually think it's supposed to be a picture, but it looks more like a window to me. So let's put this one down here. And then, actually, we'll just put it like that. And then I'm gonna grab, if I can find one. I know I'm covering it, but I really want to put these flowers down. I want to do like a really nice collage right here, and I thought that would be good right there. I'm going through all my stuff, and then maybe we could put her standing right there. It's one of the nice things about washi paper. Like we can have her standing right here. You can kind of see through it when you set it down, so you can tell. And you can write over this like chalk, the chalk ink. You can write right over the top of it, and it doesn't like do anything weird to your pen. You can just go over it, so it's super, super friendly for that. And then I don't think I want that. I really like this one. This is a little bit lighter, and so I'm hoping that it will stand out against this kind of darker flower background like that. Yeah, I like that. I like that. That is so cool. And then I also have some of these, which I think will be fun. Because when I was flipping through this book, so this is one of the Tim Holtz ideology, there was some, the journey is the destination. There was like some travel ones in here. And so I thought that these might be kind of cool to put in here as well. We'll put the journey is the destination right down there at the bottom. These are a little bit thick, so if you do get these, there's going to be a little bit of an edge to it. So I don't know if I would stick it in the middle of your page where you're going to be writing, but do what you love to do. Be authentic. I like that one. I like that one. So I think I'll put this one right here. I've got those, and then yeah, I think this is a good amount of space for me to write in, and I'm not going to worry too much about that. I think this is a good amount of space, so we're going to move on to the next day. I really like the way this is looking. This is really nice. Okay, this one I'm going to stay probably away from the ink right now and move more towards something else. Let's work on using some, I want to use the big florals. So I think what I'm going to do is big floral, big floral. I think I'll do that. I want to kind of tie the two pages in together. See how that works out. And when I printed and cut these, when I get to this other sticker, I fixed it. So any ones that I make after this, it won't be the same because I noticed it after I made it. But this one right here, I cut a line down the middle so that it could be used like as a page edger, which I'm going to use it eventually as a page edger, so you'll see. But I cut it, but the line was a little bit too close, so one of these got really, really thin. But in the new one, it's moved over a little bit. After I realized what I did, I fixed it before I saved it. So it won't be like that anymore, but you will notice it when I take that off, that it's going to kind of look like that here. So we've got our two corners, and then we need to go Sunday, Monday. I only need to do these 2 pages because I need them done. These are my work days. So I obviously can't be sitting at work putting stickers down, but I do like to have this at work with me so that I have my to-do lists and my tasks and all that kind of stuff right here in front of me. But so I had to put my stickers down so that I could be ready, could have this all ready. So my son's major is, like I said, it's a computer science, programming, that kind of stuff, but he's wants to do robotics. Like that's his preferred field is robotics. And so he's either going to do farming, which I thought was kind of weird, and I asked him about it. I'm like, well, what exactly does that mean? Like, what does farming mean? And he said that that's probably for him, ooh, that'd be fun. It would be like, you know, robotic farming, helping hands kind of stuff, automatic plowing, that kind of, I don't know exactly how it works, but he's going to University of Idaho. He was accepted to that, and he's got a scholarship. Now the scholarship doesn't pay his whole way, so putting these up in the shop to help him out will actually really help him out, because he still has to pay quite a lot to go to school, and he's not taking out any loans. He's working. Not only does he cut your stickers, your subs, but he also works at the local resort washing dishes on the days that he has available, because he's a full-time student. So this actually is really fun for him. And if he does any more, which he said he could, he said, you know, if he has time, he can make some more of these. I'll put them up as well and show them off and let you see them. But I don't know how often he'll be doing it, because like I said, he's working. But I will definitely put these up in the shop. So if it is something that you're liking, you can most definitely pick them up. I kind of just like having that split in the middle so that I can have my daily to-dos at the top and then have my notes at the bottom, which is something that I normally do anyways. So I'm going to bring this over. One of the things that I think you guys already know I have in the shop are these. I love using these. Love, 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 love. So what I'm going to do right now is grab these. There should be 2 here. Grab these 2 out. And I want to use one of these. I'm going to set it here. I did it. Oh man, I made it wrinkle because I didn't put it down straight. But it's washi paper, so there. Okay, I'm going to do, see, I've already done it with this one, so I don't really have very much of that one left. But we have this one. I also have notes. The actual word notes is a little bit smaller. I have it in this fancy script, so I don't have to do it this way, but I just wanted to because I wanted to see how it would look. Oh, the other one, as I was saying, I get so easily sidetracked. This is why it's probably better for me to do voiceovers, because then at least I can like concentrate on what I'm trying to tell you. The other one is medical. So he might also do medical robotics. It just kind of depends on which field he's drawn towards when he's in the actual, like the bachelor's part of the program. That looks really good. I like that. So it'll just depend on that when he gets to that part of it, as to which thing he decides that he wants to go, which direction he wants to go in. Where did I put the... Oh, I stuck it over here. Sorry. I wanted to put this back and bring out the other ones that I need. So I also put my to-do lists in here, which I have the stamp. We might use the stamp after all. Where did I put it? I set it down somewhere. I don't know where I set it down. There it is. Does this have a to-do? Things have to do this, but it has that arrow, and I don't know. Maybe I could go like that. We'll give it a try. We'll give it a try. Let's see. Let's see if I like it. I don't know if I will. I kind of feel like I might not like it as a stamp, and it's going to make it, because it's going to be a little bit darker of a stamp. I might have to like pause this video and walk away for a minute while it dries because it may not, it may take a little bit to dry. Okay, is that right? Have to do this, yeah. So I'll do the brown, which it's a nice light brown, but I think oh boy, I think I overdid it. I'm probably not gonna like this. Yes, it's all right, I guess. I don't know. It's okay. Who knows? It is a one-time shot. It was a one-time thing. What I really would rather do is just put to do up there and stick away from this, because these are a little bit bigger than I thought they would be. And I do have other stamps. I just didn't feel like going through every single one of them looking for it, but I'm sure that there's a smaller to do in there somewhere. I just don't have it with me. So I'm just going to get my to-dos out and then get my markers out and then put it over here. So what I usually do is, if I don't use one of these, I use my marker and I just make a line with the marker that matches. I have plenty of them, like about 150,000 markers. And then grab my little sticker, which I just ripped it because I'm an animal. Oh, come on. And then I put my little to-do right there. So for this one, the way that I want it to be is up on the top is I want the to-do list, and then on the bottom I want like the notes area, which is what I've pretty much been doing in the back. So I think that's what's going to work out best. A couple more. These are the ones that were on the vellum because I'm using up the old ones. The new ones are on the washi paper, which I like a lot better than the vellum, but this is what I have for now. So I got my to-dos. The notes go on the bottom. I think, let me see about, instead of, I don't think I have them, maybe the green? This looks like a nice, kind of nice green. Let me double check it. I don't trust, I do not trust what color that is. There, I'll just write on the washi paper. What green? Oh, that's a nice green. Oh, that's a good green. I like that green. Okay, we have that, and there's a ruler here. How about if we split it like this? I'll just put a little line. Instead of, oh, I just did that. Instead of the washi paper or the not washi paper, the other paper, instead of making that thick, I'll just make a line, and then that way I have my to-dos and my notes. Oh, I forgot the notes. I also have that one. I told you it says notes on it. I did LMNOP. I did put them in order so that it's easier for me to find them instead of them just being all willy-nilly in here. All right. And then we're going to do notes over here. And this is the Wonderland 222 is my everything planner. So this is house, business, yard, errands. It's my everything. So that's why I take this one with me, because it has all of the things that I need to do in it, and it makes life a lot easier for me if it's done like this. Okay, now we have this corner and this corner that I want to put something in. So I'm kind of thinking that I might want to put this guy, which I know I'm making a mess, right here. I really love having these underlays. I don't know, I just love them. Oh, I should have brought my journal say. I have a ton of journal say stuff that I could have put under here. I'm gonna move this. And then I wanted to put her here. Her with something next to her. I just don't know what I want to put next to her yet. Maybe some flowers, maybe some something, I don't know. Let's set her here. She's so pretty. Gosh. I wish I knew exactly how he did this because it would be really cool to learn how to do this, but I just don't have time. Because I draw all my stuff, and if I got tied up in this mess, I'd never get anything done because I saw how long it took him to do this. It was a ridiculous amount of time. like a ridiculous amount of time to do this. So I probably would never attempt to do it myself, but he did a really good job. I like it. Okay, now let's do, I hate that. You knew I was going to hate it. I know you knew I was going to hate it. But what I do have here is this one. So I have this also in the premium matte. So we might be able to cover that with something, because this is not opaque by any means. So you can totally cover it with something. Nope, not that one. Don't like that. This one isn't big enough, but we'll see. I might be able to do enough with this. There, that's much better. Even just like that is much better. And then I can put my little to-do on there. I'll probably just spell it out so it's big, just like this one. And then I want something up here in this corner. So I really I love this little scooter that he did. I really like the scooter. What if I put the scooter on the line and put like a little shadow under it? Ooh, let's do that. Like a little like a little dirt patch underneath it. Let's see. Let's see what happens. It'd be easier if I had one of these that was empty. So we can do this. We'll put it on the line right here. Oh, that's cool. And then let's grab one of these. It's all perspective. Not my circus, not my monkey. Yeah, I love that. I think I like it's all perspective. And then we'll put it right, let's go right along the bottom of the bike. Well, I kind of want it to be in here, in the little shadow underneath. That is so cute. We need one for her too, because we can't have her be naked. She needs one too. There's a ton of these, so I probably should have picked these before I got on here, so you weren't sitting here looking at me try to pick these. Ooh, today's full of possibilities. These are so good. If you ever have the chance to pick these up, they're fantastic to just have laying around, and just grab them and use them. They're wonderful. Oh, that is so cool. That I like that. See, and I will fix that. I will do something with that, but I won't make you try to sit here and with me try to figure it out. But that is so awesome. And I'm gonna do, I think, so Monday, Tuesday. I think Wednesday, I'm going to use that full sticker on Wednesday, because Wednesday is, I go back to work on, just make sure that I have enough space around it, because I really love that full page sticker. That's why I love that artwork. That's why I made it a full page sticker. When he showed this to me, this is the one that he came to me with. And I was like, yes, please, I need that in my life. But where to put it? This one, look at how pretty that is. It's like you're looking down the stairs. There's like coffee, a little coffee thing, and a little snack right here on the table. Like if you could see the full pulled out picture of it, it looks really different, but you're looking down at the little village on the coast, and it's just beautiful. Just stunningly beautiful. So I was kind of thinking maybe we could do this. right here. And then afterwards, I may do that little, the writing overlay over it. Let's see. I'm probably going to be mad. I probably won't like it, but you know, it's okay. It's all right. I'm experimenting. And I always mess up the full page stickers. Somehow I always manage to get a bubble, but this time I didn't. Oh, that is so nice. Look at how pretty that is. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. Okay, let's bring in some words. And we'll very lightly, very, very lightly with the orangey pumpkin one, do this. Like super light. There, that's nice. I like that. Hopefully you can see it. I don't know if you can see it very well, but I like having that just little bit of layer over the top of it. I think that looks really nice, and it gives it something where it's not just sitting here by itself with nothing behind it. I think it looks really good. So with that, I will probably do another, let's use these. So this one's probably just going to be a notes kind of a thing all day because I don't really have, I could do a to-do list. Oh wait, no, I could do that. I can do that. Look at this. This is small enough right here to be a to-do list. We can do it. So we'll do notes this time on the top because I have more room to write. Like I said, I go back to work this day. And I can actually kind of make a full page sticker like this on a day like this. And then there's my to-do list on the bottom. Okay, there's that one. And then this one over here, let's do that floral border. Since we have like a big one over here, I wanted to do a floral border on this side. So now you can see where I messed up my cut line. If I can even get it to come off, because let's see. Let's do, maybe this side is bigger. Let's do this side and flip it upside down. Yeah, this side is bigger, so we can do it this way. You see where I got like super close with that? It's fixed now, no worries. There's that one. We can do that, and then we can do one of these pretty corners over here up on this side. Because we did so much artwork on this page, I'm probably going to leave myself some space on this side over here. So we might just put one. Oh, maybe we could put her. Yeah, let's put her there. And because, let's do it this way, because I don't want her to be see-through, I'm going to do this one. Yeah, yep, I like it. I like it a lot. I might actually be able to put one here too. Hold on. Here we go, making a mess. Let's just making a mess. Which one do I want? I already used her and I used her. So let's grab about her. Let's put her on this corner. There, that looks cute. Okay, now over here, I'm gonna use this in the middle to kind of block this, but I'm not going to go all the way. I'm only going to go part way. Kind of like this. I'm just trading like one bump for another. I think that's what's happening right now, but I really like the way these look. So there's that. Ooh, I like that. Okay, I'm going to stop here because I'm going to go any further than this. We're already 40 minutes in and I don't want you to have to sit here forever watching me play, although I could totally do this forever. This artwork is absolutely stunning. I love, love, love the way it looks. It's so pretty down. Oh my gosh, I'm just gonna, yep, I love it. Okay, so anyways, to recap, this is artwork that my son did. It was a school project that I made him turn into a project for me, and then I put it together as a kit. And yeah, that's what this is right here. This is definitely AI generated art. Do not think that anybody drew this. They did not. I know that is a big deal with some people, so I want to make sure everybody knows what it is right to begin with. But yeah, he created it for me, and I think what I'm going to do is put it up in the shop for you guys if anybody wants it. If you're not into AI artwork, just pass it on by. But if it's something that you think you would like, I will definitely be giving him the proceeds for this, minus the cost of the paper. But he will get most of the proceeds for these ones when they sell, just to help him out, because, and then that might encourage him to do more of them, because I really like this. I think this is really, really fun. It's really pretty. Okay, so anyways, that's all I have for you now. And thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. Sorry this is so long-winded and scatterbrained. I just was having a lot of fun. And yeah, I get sidetracked easily. So anyways, thanks guys so much. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Like, comment, all that kind of good stuff. And I will see you on the next one. Bye.